You can still pick up properties cheaper today in Perth than what they were back in 2013. You've got a 10-year period where there's been a lot of inflation in the last 10 years, where building construction costs have gone up a lot over the last 10 years. You're still buying them cheaper than what they were 10 years ago. So literally Perth is about to double. I know it will happen. The media's starting to say it. Everyone's been saying it over the news. The media's starting to catch on now. But Perth will jump up 50% at least over the next 2-3 years. It's already jumped up 20% in the last 6-12 months. Some investors out there, they usually only get stuck at 1 or 2 or 3 properties, bear in mind, but some of them have very narrow-minded kind of ideas about investing, where they're only buying houses on 1,000 square meter blocks and that's it. That's the only type of property they'll ever buy. But you probably noticed in the book, I bought houses, units, townhouses, villas, duplexes. Out of 81 properties I've got now, I probably literally have about 45 units and townhouses that have strata. And that's usually a taboo word for most investors, and they usually, because they don't understand it, they think they don't grow, etc. And the other, half of them are houses and stuff like that too. But you can mix and match, and you can buy different types of properties, and they all grow. And I could show you examples where even townhouses and units have outgrown houses, believe it or not. Some suburbs you can't get into a house. As an example, there's properties that we picked up in Perth recently in suburbs like Mossman Park or South Perth. The medium house price is 1.7 million. If you pick up a house for, let's say, 1.6, it's probably going to be a knockdown rebuild for 1.7. Yes, that's in a very luxury kind of expensive area. You'd only rent it out for 1,000 a week or 1,100 a week, and you're paying 1,700 or 1.7 for it. The yield's 3%. It just doesn't work. You can buy a villa or a unit in that area, and then you can pick up your houses, but houses are just usually in the 20-30 minute range, 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers away from the city. Even in the book, you probably notice similar figures. Houses were always usually still commutable to the city, 20 kilometers, 25 kilometers, 30 kilometers. Then you can pick up some really good units or villas that are really close into the city, that are in very high-end areas which explode, and they all double in value as well.